Hello everyone, Fancy here, you're watching FANTAVISION, and today I am discussing what the future looks like for Call of Duty. Now, Call of Duty has been a franchise that has kind of dominated the first-person shooter market since probably Call of Duty 4 because of its wonderful progression system, its very addictive online multiplayer, and mostly good campaigns during the entire series. And during this entire run, it has been available on both the PlayStation and the Xbox. So now that Microsoft has bought Activision Blizzard, people are wondering what is going to happen to the series, and Phil Spencer has come out and said something about it that gives us a bit of a clue about what we're going to see with the future of Call of Duty. Had good calls this week with leaders at Sony. I confirmed our intent to honor all existing agreements upon acquisition of Activision Blizzard and our desire to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation. Sony is an important part of the industry and we value our relationship. So it sounds like it's going to remain as a multi-platform game. However, if we really look into this and we look at what Xbox and Microsoft have done with Bethesda, it paints a bit of a different story, especially if we look at certain words in this tweet. For example, it says all existing agreements. That means everything prior to the acquisition, yep, that's still going to be on the PlayStation, that's still going to be multi-platform. But remember, that's exactly what happened with Bethesda. They were going to honor all pre-existing agreements. However, after that, they were going to start having exclusives. Elder Scrolls is going to be exclusive, and Starfield is going to be exclusive. Those are the two that we know so far, and those are the two big games that a lot of people are pretty upset that are only going to be on Xbox and PC. Now, there might be some other way that other consoles might be getting these games instead of having them exclusive, which would be to basically pressure Sony to allow Game Pass on their platform. Now, this of course would be weird to say the least, but it also kind of makes sense considering EA has their own pass on the platform, Ubisoft has their own pass, but I don't believe it's on the platforms yet. I'm not sure. I don't care about Ubisoft games. So another membership type platform on their console wouldn't be too far out of the ordinary, though it would be weird saying Xbox Game Pass on PlayStation. But if you think about it, they've already been dropping Xbox from some of the Game Pass titles. I mean, if you look at Xbox Game Pass on PC, it is no longer called Xbox Game Pass on PC. It is just Game Pass PC. If we look at what they could call it in the future, they could just call it Console Game Pass, and we could start seeing this on other platforms, including the Switch. And if you've been following Microsoft at all and what they've been doing with Game Pass, you know that that is their number one priority focus. They are just trying to grow Game Pass, and that's why they keep buying these different studios. It's not just to get exclusives. It's to get exclusives onto Game Pass. It is to get games day one launching on Game Pass to make it look like an even better deal. And I've seen a lot of people online that have had a really interesting take, and I think I agree with it, that Microsoft might go the approach of a phone carrier, where they give you the cheap phone to incentivize you to get the plan. And that might be what we're going to see in the future. We're going to be seeing Game Pass everywhere, but you have to pay for the service of Game Pass. They just want to hook you into the service. They want to get you used to having that large library of games, and then they can do whatever they want with the price, and it doesn't matter what platform you're on. We've already seen that you can do Game Pass and cloud games even on smart TVs. So they already don't care if you're buying an Xbox, they just want you to have Game Pass. So if they expand that into competitors' consoles, it only makes sense. Now, coming back to Call of Duty, if it does become a Game Pass exclusive in the future, it would be interesting to see what Sony would do in response to this. Some people are saying that they might bring back old franchises like Killzone or Resistance to kind of combat the fact that they're not going to have it on their platform if they don't allow Game Pass on their platform. And honestly, I would love to see that because I feel like we need a lot more variety of games in the marketplace, and Battlefield just ain't cutting it anymore as competition with Call of Duty. But I would also feel bad for people on other platforms that are unable to play the games that they'd like to. Something else that is happening with Call of Duty is the fact that they might stop the yearly release due to fatigue with developers and the consumers. Even though Call of Duty Vanguard is still a best-selling game, apparently there's been a 36% decline in sales, which is really not shocking considering the reception to Vanguard. Call of Duty is a series that has consistently put out really good multiplayer, but lately they've been dropping the ball, and that consistency has been, it seems like, slacking. It feels like they released the game just like a lot of other games these days, and it doesn't have all of the maps, it doesn't have all of the weapons, and it doesn't have even stable servers at launch. And then it takes a couple weeks for them to kind of get rolling, and then later on in the lifespan of the game, then it's wonderful again. Even though they used to launch like that, and now they're just broken. But I guess that's what the whole modern games industry's been doing. But there's been a report in Bloomberg that the higher ups have been talking about delaying it, so it's not a yearly thing, which I honestly would love. I would love to just enjoy a video game without that looming fact of everything I'm doing right now is pointless, because in a year, the entire community is going to switch over to that new game and all of my progress is lost. In 1 year. That is such a small amount of time for a video game, in my opinion, and it really doesn't make you want to keep playing. So switching up to at least even a 2-year delay schedule, I think would vastly benefit the series, and it would make a lot more people buy battle passes and microtransactions and all these different things because they don't transfer. So what's the point of buying the battle pass? What's the point of buying cosmetics when you're only going to have them for a year? I don't think they would lose a lot of money if they decided to go against this annual schedule like they've been doing since I don't even remember, because they would have a more active community and more people willing to spend money on the battle pass and the microtransactions and buying things in the game because they know they're going to last longer than a year. The reason that Fortnite made so much money for so long and still is because they're not losing anything. The next season rolls around, you don't lose all of your stuff. You still have it. Whereas Call of Duty, you buy that battle pass, you buy those skins, they're gone in a year. I think it is seriously the right way to go is to stop making these annual releases and start making games work the day they come out. It'll make your company look a lot better, and it will get players to be more invested. And although Call of Duty is still a bestseller for now, that fatigue is setting in, and I think it will only get worse over time. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Let me know if you think that it would be better for Call of Duty to stop being an annual release, or if even then you're just kind of done with the series. I kind of understand it. I mean, how many have they come out with already? Like the video if you guys liked it, subscribe for more content, and as always, have a fantastic day. See you, everybody.